everyone, thanks for being here. I'm Michelle. Welcome to Ivy and Hayes Art Studio. Today we have a funny little pin and it says will work for art supplies. And you know, once you get into this whole fluid art thing, I used to think when I would hear the word Amsterdam, that was somewhere that I wanted to travel to. Now it's all the different colors of paints that they have. And I find myself going to, like Home Depot or Lowe's with my husband. And I'm looking at just little weird things going, how could I use this? So it just opened up a whole new world. And so it's just fun buying different things so we'll work for art supplies. That's the message for today. So we're going to do a really fun straight pour. I've got some brilliant colors, just they're very vibrant, and I think it's going to be a really fun one today. So let me go get my hair up, my gloves on, and then we'll pour. Okay, we're just going to pour as we go. I'll tell you what colors we're using as we go along. So let me go ahead. So the first color we're going to put in here is titanium white. And we're just going to put a little bit of that in here. And then that's by Amsterdam. Okay, that was cerulean blue, and that is by Golden. And then this is a combo. This is Brilliant Purple by Liquitex and Berry Metallic by Deco Art. So we're going to put some of that in there. And then this one is Permanent Blue Violet by Amsterdam. And you know, there was another color in there. I remember last time I used this, I had a little leftover of something. It might have been, oh gosh, maybe Windsor Violet or something. Anyway, I added that to it. Okay, we're going to put a little bit more white in here. And then we're going, let's see what color we're going to do after that. Let's do the light gold. And light gold is by Amsterdam. And then we have olive green. And that is also by Amsterdam. And then we have greenish blue. And this is also by Amsterdam. Okay, so then we're going to do a little bit more white. Cerulean blue. Oh, let's see. Well, let's do more of this one too. This is really pretty. That's the berry. Let's do some light gold. Well, let's see. Yeah, light gold. And then a little more white. And then some greenish blue. And we'll finish it off with Permanent Blue Violet. Okay. Okay. Now let me show you this too. This is a color, and I have an upcoming video on this one. This is a color that I did from my table scrap. It's really pretty too. So everything that falls off the table, either when I spin it off or tilt it off, I put into a bucket. And so my bucket was really full from a lot of different pours. So I had no idea what color it was going to come out because I had pinks and reds and blues and purples and greens. I had all kinds of things. But anyway, it ended up coming out like a really pretty gray, actually. So I mixed in some dioxazine violet from Creative Inspiration into that. I actually made four custom colors that day. And so that's going to be in an upcoming video, but the colors are really pretty. But I'm just going to use this again for like a flow extender. So anything that we have to pour around these colors, we'll go ahead and pour this around it. So, okay, I don't know if that's enough. I think we need to just maybe do just a tiny bit more. Let's see, just a little bit. You know, it's kind of it's like a tough, you don't want too much paint because if you put too much paint, you have to make sure you get all of it off. And sometimes when you're working to get all the paint off so that way it doesn't crack later if it's too thick. If you have too much paint on your painting, then you risk all your pretty design tilting off or spinning off because you have too much paint on the canvas. And if you don't have enough paint on the canvas, then you risk having, really having to stretch it out, and then you lose your design anyway because it's all stretched out. So it's kind of like a fine, and that's what I'm really learning. That's what I'm trying to do, is not try to do too much. But it's hard. I don't want to put too much paint, and I don't want to put too little paint. So anyway, let's go ahead and see how we do with this one. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. We'll just start in the middle, and then we'll see how this goes. So I'm just doing it as a straight pour right now. So I'm just turning this a little bit just to see if we can come up with a design in here. There should be some white down here. Somewhere down here, maybe not. Maybe I didn't put enough white in there. Okay. Oh, those are pretty. Pretty colors. I like it. Now, do we wreck it? Of course we do. Gotta wreck it. All right, so what are we gonna do? Oh, these are really pretty. Okay, I've got a little stick here. I think we need to come through here. Let's come through this way. Okay. And then let's come through. We'll come through this way. And maybe, I don't know. I don't want to do too much to it. Maybe we'll just come through here. Okay, very good. Now let's go ahead and pour let's just kind of do a little spin on here. It's pretty. I like the colors together. Let's see, we might not need a whole lot of flow extender on here. Wow, very pretty. You know what? We should probably pop some bubbles. Okay. Ooh, I really like these colors together. And the corners are always the last to, the corners are always the last to for the color to go off because they're the furthest away from the middle. Okay. And I think I mentioned this before. I like doing these, but I think I like doing them, spinning them off instead of tilting them off. Because when you spin them off, they don't get as wonky as when you tilt them off. And I moved it a little bit this way, so that way when it's going around, it goes, I don't know how to explain it, but it should come off there. It has a longer way to spin. Let's see. Oh, this is really pretty. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and put some of this color down here. All right. Let me grab a little palette knife so I could spread that out. And this is just to help it, so that way the colors don't really have to struggle to get to the corners. It's easier for them to glide over this color. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and see what we can do with this. Okay. Here we go. Okay, pretty. It's just amazing when you put different colors together. I mean, it's just endless. You could put so many colors, so many different colors together. It's just endless, and it's so fun trying to pick. Like, okay, what colors will look good together, or you think might look good together? I love that sound. It sounds like rain, but it's paint. Oops. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this back. Okay. Well, even if it doesn't go to the end, this color kind of matches the color palette, so it wouldn't look too bad either if it didn't go all the way to the edge. But we're going to try. We're not going to quit. We're going to try to get it all to the edge. Get some of this stuff out of the way. Ooh, look how pretty the cup was too. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go the other way. Oh my gosh, my apron is toast down here. Can you see that apron? Oh my gosh. Okay, I think we are covered. There's just one little spot here, but you know what? That's okay. So, okay, this is kind of a little wild one today, but oh my gosh. Let me go ahead and show it to you. Let me do like I'll just kind of do a flyover with you because it's really, really pretty. There's some awesome, awesome little areas that I'll show you. Let me get the gloves off and I will bring you down so you can see this. We'll do a little flyover. Okay, let's take a look. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at those little fingers. They almost remind me of like seaweed that washes up on the beach, like those, I don't even know what they're called, but they look like that. And look at the brilliant violet and the deco art metallic. That's gonna dry so pretty. This one is like crazy, but I love it. It's just so different. Look at that. I just love that middle part right there too. And look at this corner. That is so cool right there, that little corner. Oh, the light's in the way. But yeah, that's very cool. Anywhere you look, there's all kinds of different places to look on here. So it's just super fun. I can't wait to see how it dries. So anyway, I will show you. Okay, here she is dry. Very cool. Look at how it looks like the tips of these things are white. I love that. It's just so funny the way the paint, as you're kind of shaking it out of the cup, how the paint lands and forms all these really interesting things. That little corner up here, that's from when I did one of the swirls and with the skewer, and it didn't tilt off, so we have that. And then the middle, look at all these, look at this, all the way, all the colors blended here. And if you back out, it almost looks like it's a wave, like it's inside of a wave or a tunnel or a cave or something. And then these little lines over here in the corner, they almost look ghostly. So anyway, very fun painting to do. It's a little wild, but that's the fun part about a straight pour. So anyway, I think that is a wrap, and I hope you come back. Bye for now.